I am back. Kind of. We'll see how long. My bank account is in fact dry. But that wasn't the plan. I'm not back because of that. I just find it interesting. Yeah, no, my bank account's actually dry. I've invested most of my money. And I did this before I was even considering taking a break. And I did that, and then I bought a new car. I'm like, okay, well, you know, I left like a pretty substantial amount of money in my bank account. I'm like, I can buy a car. Yeah, it's fine. It's like all my money's invested, but I got enough to buy a car. And then we built a sunroom. So we built a sunroom. Like, okay, it's fine. I got like plenty of money left in my bank account. This will be fine. Plus, I've got good income. And then 1 week later, maybe it's the weed brain. I don't know. I forgot that all my money was gone. And then I took a break. A completely unannounced break. Very random. I can get into that. But my money was been not going up, of course. And it was already pretty low. And I built a sunroom and bought a car. So, I mean, I'm going to give you all the actual number. I currently have $5,000 in my bank account. I've got plenty of money, but when you invest it, it's not good to take it out of the investments. That's not smart. So out of actual money I can access right now, I'm fucked. Unironically. This is funny story, but that's not why I'm back. No, I just wanted to stream again. I actually missed it. There's a lot of things I took for granted. On my break, what did I do? I played a lot of Ascension WoW and Epoch WoW, a lot of private servers. I went to Alaska. I've been doing some podcast shit. I'm sure you all saw those. Baldur's Gate, a little bit. Currently playing. What else did we do? Beaky and I went to Six Flags. That was a fucking mistake. I talk about that on the podcast in like 2 days when it releases. Yeah, no, I played a lot of WoW, and I just sat there, and it was one of those things where I took it for granted because, like, I don't have an audience I can talk to. I don't have anyone I can talk to WoW about. I guess I have Viki, of course, but I'm talking like tens of thousands of people that can, in unison, tell me to kill myself when I give a bad take. Yeah, people don't have that. I just took it for granted. As soon as it was gone, I'm like, oh my god, fuck, wait, this is how it is. There's nowhere to go to talk about these things aside from just Viki and I. But community-wise, no. Crazy. So I actually am excited to stream again. Plus, there's a lot of games, so that's not going to be a problem. A lot of good things going on. Drama-wise on Twitch, it's a mess out here. It really is. And it was really nice to just say, I'm good. It was pretty easy to do. I don't even know the status of where we're at right now in detail, but it seems fucked out here. Not Twitch, I'm streaming in general, because now there's like fucking 3 successful platforms. Kick is actually owning now. YouTube's owning. Well, actually, I would say Twitch isn't owning, Kick isn't owning, and YouTube's on it. They all suck. But they're on par, right? Maybe that's not true. I don't know. But yeah, cool to be back. Thoughts on streaming on Kick? No, I don't. No thoughts on it, really. Don't care. I gambled. I've been gambling. Well, Viki and I have been gambling, but we stopped. Train gave me $70,000 pretty much out of nowhere. I talked about it on the podcast. I don't know how to do crypto. I have no idea how to do it. So I'm like, hey, Train, can I PayPal you $500 and you give me this fucking retard currency? And Train sent me $70,000. Said, don't worry, bro. Okay. It was very nice. Very much appreciated, but very weird. Gambled it. Yeah, went up to 75,000 and went back down to 69. And now I'm done gambling. I just don't know how to withdraw it. But I really need to get that money in my bank account because, again, I only have like 5K. If an emergency happened, I'm fucked. So I'm going to withdraw that now. What else? OnlyFangs. A lot of stuff to talk about there. I'd love to talk about it. I haven't gotten to... Like, again, I've got all these fun ideas, and Viki and I can bounce off each other, but, like, we're kind of the same person. in a lot of ways. And it's not like people can't tell me, well, that's retarded. I'm like, oh, okay, well, why? And then you tell me why. I don't have this stream to talk to, so I've missed it. A lot of OnlyFangs ideas, PBC hardcore ideas. I don't know if we're gonna get a server, but even if we don't, there's that. Classic Plus ideas. I mean, dude, I literally played Epoch and Ascension, and I wrote down notes of things that I really hope one day Blizzard does a Classic Plus and takes these notes to heart. Not mine. Yes, my notes. But, you know, I just want them to fuck it up, man. I want it so badly. You hear about the new WoW add-on drama? No. No. I just know they're getting rid of WoW add-ons. So, I can talk about WoW all day. That's so easy. You're a nerd? I am. Yeah. I played so much WoW with Viki. I want to say we leveled on Epoch to like level 50, but then the game died or something. Or the devs got fucking sued. I don't know. Some bullshit where the devs left. And there was no end game content. So we quit, and we went to Ascension, and we leveled on there. Private server experience in a nutshell. But there's a lot of really cool ideas that these servers implemented. And I just, man, I wish Blizzard took these ideas and made a server. But I fucking hate Blizzard because they're so fucking dumb. And also, I hate the WoW player base because they're even dumber. So yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much all that's been on my brain. I can show some pictures from Alaska with my dad and Viki. What else did we do? Oh, we watched the entirety of Naruto. That took a good half of the break. Jesus. The amount of filler episodes. I got really good at skipping forward. That show sucks ass. When you really take a step back and think about how bad it is. Interesting in some moments, but we watched the show From. Also got pretty shit. Quit that. We're currently watching Castlevania. Yeah, that's my life, man. That's what we've been doing. It's been great. It's been an awesome break. I looked at my sub count this morning I have not looked. I managed to stay over 1,000 subs. I want to know who the fuck stayed subbed. Because when I took a break, I didn't even announce my break. I kind of just... Viki was like, I don't think I'm going to stream today. I said, I'll take the day off with you, babe. And we took the day off, and it was really nice and great. And then the next day happened. I'm like, I'll take another day off with you. Fuck yeah, let's do this. This is great. We were having a lot of fun. And then a week passed, and I'm like, should I announce like that I'm on a break? Am I on a break? Am I streaming tomorrow? No, I'm not going to stream tomorrow either. 2 weeks pass. 3 weeks pass. I just, at this point, what are y'all doing? What is going on? So, I'm baffled people stayed subbed. I didn't even say I was on a break. Just kind of just didn't stream. Dark and Darker is in shambles, I think. I saw that. I almost played Dark and Darker when they released like some water map, but that's when I went to Alaska. And then by the time I came back, I think everyone hated the game again. Arc Raiders is apparently pretty cool. I haven't played it yet though. Shooters aren't really my thing. Viki and I started a Baldur's Gate run with like some crazy add-ons that make it stupid hard. Overrated. My mods have been telling me about Dispatch. I'm probably going to play that today, honestly. Little Nightmares 3 apparently wasn't that good, but still worth playing. I missed the entirety of Megabonk. Apparently that game was a blast. I was in Alaska, same with the Dark and Darker thing. Silk Song, didn't play Silk Song, missed that. What else did I miss, man? Holy, it's been so long. I've never taken a break this long. It was very eye-opening. It's the actually only break I've actually ever taken where I truly disconnected completely from my stream. I'm lucky to be able to do that with my job. So thank y'all. Appreciate that. It was nice. And damn, I'm excited to be here again. I just don't know what the fuck to do anymore. This is weird. It's a job. Shut up. 31 years old. You missed nothing. All the games talked about are not worth it, and there's no good new MMOs. Well, you know what? With that logic, fuck it. I'll quit again. I mean, yeah, of course there's no good MMOs, man. It's World of Warcraft or maybe Riot if they ever do that MMO they said they were going to do 5 times, but we don't know if it's ever going to actually happen. Those are it. Is there any other RuneScape? RuneScape's a different type of MMO, man. At least from what I've played, it's a grind. But like, I guess there is PvP. Fucking clicking, man. Clicking. Fucking clicking. Ugh. I'm such a RuneScape hater. Ugh. I guess it's nice. It does respect your time. At least it lasts a while. Hades, Tyler 1's back on Variety. What does that mean? It's not playing League?
You forgot Ball X Pit.
I don't know what X Ball Pit is. I heard that. I had a bad mushroom meeting and someone said that. I didn't know what that was. I think S-Fan brought it up. He's a Minecraft streamer now. Oh. That's cool. Speaking of Tyler 1, in terms of OnlyFangs, so I want to do OnlyFangs again. Everyone knows that. I really fucking want to do it again, but I want to do it differently. I don't want to do classic WoW again. Of course not. It's so played out and done. So my next step would be TBC Hardcore. Classic Plus would be ideal, but I don't think that's happening anytime soon. I'd fucking love it. Shit, maybe it comes out of nowhere. But it's probably going to be TBC Hardcore. And I saw a video that Seedank made talking about the possibilities of how to do it, blah, blah, blah.
Offline chat was really nice, NGL.
Okay. Chat? I have not opened my chat once. It's cool. We won't know until about Classic Plus till BlizzCon next year. And the thing is, like, there's no discussion about Classic Plus. I mean, there is, but like, there's no real hub actually talking about what people want. And we're going to end up getting another fucking sod because it's just recycling TBC and dude, I could go on a rant. OnlyFangs, let me focus on that. So I reached out to Tyler and I said, hey, my idea for OnlyFangs, realistic idea, is it's probably going to be TBC Hardcore. If we get a server, cool. But I don't know if we will. We can use the add-on to do it. Because if we do an add-on, that means we could do Arena, we could have BGs, but then people are going to die and they're going to message me and be like, does this death count? Chance. Does it count? Come on. My mom came in and yelled at me. Shit like that. I'd rather you just be fucking dead by the, you know, God says you're dead and there's nothing you can do. So there's pros and cons, but it's probably going to be TBC Hardcore. And I think I want to do Horde and Alliance, and I asked Tyler 1 to run one of the factions. So it'd be me and him versus each other, which would be really cool. I think that'd be fun if there's interest for people to play WoW again, not just WoW players. I don't care if Zaryu wants to join. I know he will. But like GTA RPers. So he would straight up be running his own faction. But then you come to the issues of, how do I fucking assign people to which side, you know? How do I balance this? What about viewers? What if all the viewers end up going Alliance and now whoever's on the Horde side is just fucked? So I could do it, but then again, we just don't play with viewers. I can ban playing with viewers altogether. That way the population doesn't matter. So there's ways you can trim it and make it cool and work it out. But all I have right now for TBC Hardcore is, I think Tyler 1, and he said he'll do it. We'll run one faction, I'll run the other. Horde versus Alliance. And it'll probably be very PvP oriented.
To have you back, Chance. Happy you got time for yourself and your family. I mean,
thanks.
You were out of mana. What else were you supposed to do?
Oh, fuck. Yeah. GTA RP. They announced that I'm going to be doing that. Yeah, I'm going to be doing GTA RP. I don't know if I can say any more details than that, but I'm going to do that with Vicky. She got announced as well, so I don't know when the fuck that server happens. But soonish, I'd imagine. It'll probably be a shorter phase. I think I'm down for anything, but I think what Buddha kind of was implying, at least what I gathered, they wanted people that are really fun to run the businesses at first, and then, you know, big streamers like myself end up quitting, and someone more committed to the server takes over. But initially, you need someone to just immediately start running something, right? So I'll probably run a business of some sort. I won't say much. We got a new kitten. Bro, so much has happened. I can bring Teddy in here. We got a new cat. The birds are gone. I think I said that in a podcast episode, maybe. That was a while ago, and that was hard. That sucked. But the birds are gone. We have 2 birds, and one of the birds was like just a complete fucking asshole. And we don't know exactly why. We took him to the place where we got the birds, and they said it's because his wings weren't clipped, and he's basically, they could fly around, right? And when they do that, they become very independent, which promotes them being complete assholes. And I liked having Dew being able to fly around. I thought that was cool that my bird could fly in the room. It was annoying because he'd sometimes get up on the ceilings and couldn't get him back in a cage, but basically developed a complete asshole personality, which is whatever. But then he started bullying Honey. Honey was a sweetheart, and so Honey was literally just being attacked all day. So we put Dew in his cage. They had a whole fucking room dedicated to the birds. So a room with 2 cages in it, and the cages were always open, so they're flying around in this room. And we just constantly heard squawking of Dew chasing Honey and beating the fuck out of him. So we put Dew in the cage, closed the cage, and let Honey fly around. But now Dew's constantly squawking because there's a bird flying around and he's flock calling. So by happen chance, a family at my sister's dance studio, apparently she's good friends with my sister, and they have 2 birds, and their kids each wanted their own bird. So they're like a bird family, and they have like a 10-year-old son and a 14-year-old son, and they each wanted their own bird for their room, which would separate them. Perfect. You know what? This is probably the best thing to do. So birds, we got rid of Honey and Dew. That was so long ago. That was actually pretty soon after the break. And yeah, we got a new cat. I can show him. The lizards, yeah, they're still eating roaches. Still have Haku and Nelson, and they eat roaches every day. You buy roaches? Yes. We've got a system. I have a big cubby with a bunch of roaches in it, and all the lettuce that goes bad, because it goes bad pretty quick, I just dump that in the roach area, and they just eat the old rotten lettuce, and then I buy new lettuce for the bearded dragons, and they eat lettuce and roaches. Big system. Let me go get the cat. I got him. This is Teddy. Oh, he is a little baby kitten. Look at him. We'll go full cam. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Oh, he's so mad. He's so tired and angry. Oh, he's gone. Come here, Teddy. You gotta do this. Come on. You don't know why, but people gotta see you. He's like a poly thingamajig. I don't know, but he has like 7 fingers on his paws. I want to see you see his paws. Fuck you, Teddy. Deal with this. Polydactyl. Okay. Look at this guy. Oh, he's so mad. Look at his... I can't. Unless I piss him off even more. So yeah, new kitten. So we have 2 dogs, 2 cats, 2 bearded dragons, no birds, and roaches. Oh yeah, Alaska pictures. Let's see if I can find those. Hang on. So I went on a cruise. My dad really wanted to go to New Zealand. I said, fuck that. But he really wanted nature. I said, how about fucking Alaska? And we went on a cruise to Alaska, and Vicky and I went. On the cruise ship, we pretty much just gambled, Vicky and I. My dad, I think, just mingled with all the old people. There were so many old people. Holy shit. It was crazy. Here's some pictures. Let's see what I got here. This is Vicky and I at bingo. I don't know why my lips are so shiny. This shit was complicated, man. It was hard, but I mean, just look around, man. Those are probably the youngest. This is the youngest person I see here. Everyone here was old as fuck, and it smelled horrible. That's picture number 1. I don't know why this is in here. Just a fun picture of Nelson. It's cheaper than a retirement home, is it? This is Vicky and I playing chess together. She never played chess. And she started beating me, which pissed me off, and we stopped doing that. There's another picture. I think this is when we actually this is the first day on the cruise, by the way. Like, we're still on the dock. You can kind of see in the back there. Let's see. Here's a picture of me. I don't know where we are. It's not the first day because I've got this gray jacket on. I don't know. Here's another picture of me. This was at some garden in Alaska where they have some, like, garden artist guy. What he does is he takes a tree and he flips it upside down, right? So all the roots are kind of like an umbrella, if you picture the fucking roots. And then he puts plants on the roots of the tree. What does that mean? Like, it's weird, but it was a really cool, like, garden walkthrough bullshit thingamajig. Here's a picture of me and my dad. It was a sick cruise. It was nice. Science. I mean, the trees are dead, but whatever. Anyway. Oh, speaking of which, here it is. Look at this. I don't, like, how do I describe this, right? Pretty cool. And there was a bunch of these, and we went up this, like, mountain. We got really lucky. So apparently Alaska was being butt-fucked by cold and rain, and all of the weather forecasts said it was going to be raining. It was sunny and beautiful. Even our tour guide and people that, like, the bullshit excursions we were going on were like, it's insane that y'all are getting this good of a day here. So we got really lucky. Here we go. Pretty sick out here. You can see the fucking trees. He just spammed these things. Look at that. How neat is that? Alaska was gorgeous. Actually went outside. What else? Here's another pic, but with me in it. Here's another pic. You can see my hair's flattened out because I've been wearing a beanie, but then it all of a sudden got hot because we're, like, out in the sun now. So pretty. That's a full-on glacier back there, which, I'll be honest, a glacier was boring. This is another thing we did. We went... Oh, hold on. This is loud. We went dog sledding. Did you drink glacier water? No. But we went dog sledding, and it's interesting how they do this. So this is kind of like the off-season. All of these are professional dogs that actually compete in dog sledding. And what they do in this season, they basically need to bulk up and get muscles. So what they do is they go to this area, and a bunch of tourists like myself pay a fuck ton of money to basically be a glorified weight. And they're doing weight training. And we pay money to get to sit on the back of this sled. It's a cool system, actually. But they're not on snow. They pull us, and we're on, like, a wagon with wheels. Cool system. And it's going to be loud. Here we go. I mean, these motherfuckers are so... This is before we even got to go on this. They're so excited. They know they're going to get to pull this sled, and they're fucking pumped. There's more videos of this. Hang on. Well, before we get to those extra videos, look at this one.
So cool.
Okay, this is the green bullshit.
Glad you're back. Fuck you. Is this still
The Aurora Lights. We actually got to see it.
All right, your turn.
So, yeah, that was pretty cool. This was, it's like probably at 1 a.m. Vicky and I were just at the casino. We were just pulling out from where we were docking, and yeah, the Aurora Lights started going off. And this is RNG. You don't get this a lot. So, pretty cool. Pretty fucking cool. And we got more of those. There's another video. It's all out of order, so. I don't know where the fuck this is. But it's just really pretty. Ugh. What else we got? More videos. All right, this is where the glacier is going to be up to the right. Yeah, there's that glacier. I took it. You saw the picture of this shit. That was cool. More dog videos here, I think.
Which is really just kind of a...
So yeah, these dogs just pull. There's like 8 of us on the back of this wagon. These dogs are so strong. And they're not full huskies. I think they're mixed breed, which is actually better. And it's cool too because they actually they want you to interact with the dog. So first you get pulled. Let's watch.
Beginning of the prime of their race.
It's kind of whatever.
These dogs are the real deal, by the way. Get up, Agate!
Agate was a new dog, and she was being a bitch. And I actually have a video of the musher basically yelling at her. They did not hard F. Her name is Agate. I just realized how that sounds. It's funny. No, her name was Agate. She was actually such a sweetheart. That's so funny.
Get up, Agate!
So yeah, he had to stop it. Got to discipline the dogs. So they kind of, he said the best way to do it is kind of get in their face, get on their level, and make eye contact. Kind of how, you know, mama wolves would actually, you know, discipline their dogs. Let's see. There's more here. Okay, so this is after they're running, and they wanted everyone. I just thought it was super cool. I don't know if y'all find it interesting. They want all the people to interact with the dogs because in dog sledding, like when you're a big time save is they have to have like professionals come in and inspect every single dog's like feet and make sure that their feet aren't fucked up in the snow, etc. And so an issue is a lot of dogs don't like their feet being touched. So they want you to go up and play with their feet and pet the dogs and get the dogs extremely used to being touched. These guys are fucking professional dog sledding dogs. It's cool. Anyways, I thought it was interesting. I think we get pretty close to the dogs here. Oh yeah, look at this. Here's some of the dogs. It's me petting them. I end up taking my gloves off. Or I end up petting them with my gloves on, and my gloves smelt so bad. I threw them away. Actually. It smelled horrible. And then I pet them with my hands, which you can watch, but holy fuck, they are the worst smelling dogs I've ever had to endure. So cute, though. Here's another one. I think that's Agate right there. She was so sweet, but also difficult. This was at the dog sledding camp. There's a really pretty waterfall. There's a picture of me. This is the puppies. So they have puppies that, you know, are trying to get conditioned. So they have a whole puppy area, and this is one of them I got to hold. Still a puppy, so he was cute.
Oh my goodness.
That's Agate right there, I think. Yeah, she's just destructive. That was it. Oh. Eddie is just walking around my room right now being a cat. What else we got? More videos of dogs, man.
Oh my goodness.
He's a good doggy.
Oh, we're taking her home. Yes, we are. We're taking her
precious.
home.
You're both precious.
They were energy, man. Energy. What else? We got more. Where is this? Oh, this is that one glacier in the background, but it was a cool view. No, never mind. This was the trees that are upside down. This is a really pretty view.
Sorry, but as far as the crow flies, it's only like 2 miles to get to Skagway, but we had to drive along the coast of the bays to get here, and it was 11 miles. You can actually see
Okay, what is this one?
they could find their way back home. Yeah, but that's what they used to.
Oh yeah, these fuckers like stacking rocks over here. I guess that's a thing. Professional rock stackers.
Miniature ones.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I think this is when my back started hurting. Yeah, I physically gave out. I'm done at this point. I think she turns around. This is Vicky filming. Dude, it was so much hiking though. And yeah, I just physically unfit. What can I say? There's another one.
Retired about 2 years ago at the age of 10. Emily is...
Okay, so I think this is like a sled dog that's retired. And they use this dog to hang out with the younger dogs to kind of train them in how to be or something.
His owner, Emily's running up top. I think some of you might have ran with Emily.
Yeah.
Emily owns Goblin. And she goes running with him, and he still runs about 8 to 9 miles.
So there's that. I think I already showed this picture, but here you go. Bang. Showed that one. That's pretty. That's pretty. I mean, y'all kind of get the gist, right? Alaska was gorgeous. That was at the dog sledding camp. What is this? The fuck? Okay, hold on. Now we got some weird ass things going on. Oh, this is in our new sunroom. This is Skippy and Coda. They're chilling. What a freak. What is this? It's another video. Hello? Download? Uh-oh. Kitten? You want Teddy? I'll give him. Yeah, he's being a...
You look at me like you're Dracula and you've been yearning for me for 400 years.
What the fuck? We're not watching that. What?
Beach, mouse, beach, mouse.
I got this guy. Here's Walter. He's gotten very big. He is a big cat now. Big boy. Look at this guy. He's gonna get bigger too. Who's a big Maine Coon? It's you. You're so soft and furry. Good boy. All right, get out of here. Get out of here, Walter. Go ahead. I got one more set of videos here, or things to show y'all before I really cut it off. Fucking saw whales.
There's a big tail.
Fucking whales, bro. So, saw a bunch of... I have a lot of whale videos. Yeah, there's just tons of it. It's all just whales. Let's see. So that's Alaska. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it.